Hello, I'm Andy and I'm going to read to you a program called Tarot Monthly Horoscope for December 2018, and this is for you coming from Scorpio. And the first card that I'm going to pull will be for the first 15 days of December, and I will talk to you about your job. And for you, this is a very difficult card. While it says that you can convince your bosses to get you what you want, you will not find the support generally, perhaps from the people you work with, to get what you want. So there can be an undermining of your situation. If you're asking for more money, others may not recommend it. If you're asking for more power, others may not recommend it. So think twice. You have to rectify your companionship with the people you work with before you go and see your bosses. That will be my advice for you. Let's talk of business in the first 15 days of December and see what happens. It's a very good card. It says your business can expand. So either new contracts, new good contacts, new business partnerships, getting financial support for the expansion, something good is happening for you very nicely. The only downside, it says, is double check whatever people promise you, because you may be let down, disappointed, or even cheated. Now let me talk to you about your general finances in the first 15 days of December. And your general finances are pretty good. In fact, they again shows expansion of financial situations. So you're definitely winning some support and getting financial support for your plans. So be positive. Now I'm going to talk to you about your romance areas, and firstly I will tackle a new romance to see if that's possible coming your way. It says, if you find a new romance, be very, very cautious. Here comes trouble for you. So that's the number one downside. The upside is that the person you meet may either be very powerful or very rich or very well known. So now you've got the good side and you've got the bad side. I feel that the negative side shows that you can be in the end very disappointed in these first 15 days of December. So I would rather that you be very cautious in embracing this new relationship. Let's see what's happening to your ongoing romance. Well, that's a much better card. It says your ongoing romance is more controllable, is under control. You seem to be knowing each other. There are a little bit of tense situations in these first 15 days, especially differences. And be careful that something about the past, either your side or the other side, may crop up to upset one party or another. So you don't want to bring up anything about your past, and you don't want to try and dig out the whatever about the past of your romance partner as well. Leave it well alone. Now about your marriage. So in this card, I don't see any big problems about your marriage, but I see somehow differences of outlook. The outlook could be for many reasons: the planning for the future, about the children, about where to invest. So if I were you looking at this card, to just quieten things down, listen to your marriage partner, agree with your marriage partner. It's only 15 days, the first 15 days of December after all, and go along. And your marriage partner may realize in the end that your common sense may be the one to look out to. So don't push anything down your marriage partner's throat. Just be agreeable and let the times pass. The general family area, which includes parents, siblings, uncles, aunties, and that's not going too well. If I were you, whatever differences you have between your lover, your romance partner, your marriage partner, I would not bother to go and look for help from any of your relatives, be them parents or siblings or whoever. It's not going to work, and things get even worse. Let's now talk about your last 15 days of December. And I'm going to start with the first card again to do about your job for you coming from Scorpio. This is a very, very good card. Where your job is concerned, the last 15 days of December produce just about everything you have decided for in your job. Is it the promotion? Is it the more money? Is it the more authority? Is it the better status? You're going to get a lot of it coming your way. So it's an extremely good card that makes your bosses proud of you. And so look forward to working very hard in these last 15 days. You've got to show your bosses that you are very dedicated and loyal, and the rewards are seen from this card. Let's now talk to you about your business area. Last 15 days. It's an entanglement. It says you are not free to get rid of the business problems, and neither are you free to enter into new businesses. So you have to stay put at your level to cope with your problems, to look after that, and that will then in the last 15 days improve your situation. So making changes is not the answer to find solutions where your business is concerned. Stick to what you're doing and get that through, and the last 15 days will help you that way. Now regarding general finances, let's see. Your general finances are shown to be mediocre. It's not falling to bits, it's not climbing mountains. So I would say that expecting things like a lottery or sudden wealth is not going to be seen. So keep working hard and keep at what you're doing, and situations will improve. Now, regarding a new romance, I'm pulling this card for you for the last 15 days of December. And it's a brilliant card. It says you're going to meet somebody who is going to make you very happy and is going to support you in whatever plans you have. And it's going to be a very nice togetherness. So look forward to a new romance that you can meet. And your ongoing romance, also the card will say that there is also togetherness and support for each other. So the romance, the word romance, whether the new romance, whether your ongoing romance, is very nicely placed, and you're going to be very happy with it. Let's talk of your marriage, if you're married, and let's see what the marriage side says. Now that's not very pleasant. Here it says there are many differences of opinion. It's a card that all you need to do is to back off. So it's you listening to me. So in the last 15 days of December, where your marriage is concerned, back off from any kind of differences. Don't turn them into disagreements. Just let things pass. It's only the last 15 days after all. And you will see that harmony will come back very beautifully for you. All that is very possible. But if you cross swords with your marriage partner, then the problems may start and unhappiness may creep in. And now regarding family areas, including siblings and parents, now there's a lot of harmony between you and your parents, your siblings, brothers, sisters, aunties, uncles, a lot of that. And so if you wish to talk to them about any kind of help, whether in the romance, in the marriage side, or in the job, on the business side, go right ahead. They will definitely give you their support in many, many ways. Now I'm going to talk to you about your lucky ages for the whole month of December. There will be certain ages who will just be very, very lucky. And from this card, I'm going to zero in that if you happen to be the ages of 18 or 27 or 36 or 45 or 54 or 63 or 72 or even 81, you're going to be one very lucky person in some area of your life or another. Not every area, but in some area or another. So you are the chosen one to find what you want, and that will make you very happy. Now, if you're not of these ages, don't panic too much. You can have a 90-minute session with me, and that's going to cost you USD 50. And that's 90 minutes going to be based on your date of birth, time of birth, and looking at your palms, and I'll cover your next 7, 8, or 9 years for you. We'll talk about that a bit later again. Now I'm going to talk to you about your lucky dates, D-A-T-E-S. That's for the whole month of December. There will be certain dates that will want to give you plenty of good luck. And the dates I'm going to pick out from this card would be the 9th, the 18th, and the 27th. Very powerful days and nights. Make full use of them. Is it for the business? Is it for the job? Is it the romance? Is it the marriage? Solutions will come beautifully and the bonding will be very nice for you. Bookmark the 9th, 18th, and 27th. Extremely lucky. Now I'm going to talk to you about your lucky colors. So there will be a certain color. Every planet rules different colors. So when you wear a certain color, you attract the energy of that planet. Let's see what's the color for you. It's got to be the color red. So the color red, when you wear it for the month of December, you'll get very, very lucky. And you'll find that everything, whether in any area of your life, you'll find the success story easily achieved. And lastly, I'm going to talk to you about your lucky direction. And your lucky direction, the card will show, well, it's the card of Mars and the card of Sagittarius, so the good directions will be south. Try to face south as much as you can in the month of December, whether in the office, whether at home, whether when you're meditating, whether you are going to think of doing anything. Plan to look at south as much as you can, and then you will be facing planets who will multiply all the good opportunities and control all the downside of things. So face south as much as you can. Well, I'm already Skyping, and I'm also on Facebook, and I'm also on WhatsApp, and we can have a 90-minute session which will cost you USD 50, and in that 90 minutes I'll tackle your next 7, 8 or 9 years, and that will be based on the date of birth, your time of birth, and looking at your palms. So go to Facebook, go to Skype, send me an email, make the contact with me, and I'll come back to you as soon as possible. Until then, thank you and good luck.